You just watched a UN-sponsored, created, media advertised zone where for a year they've been massing migrant caravans together to blow open a migration route and to embolden people to flood up the rail lines to Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California and flood in waving their flags of the Middle East and of Latin America and saying, we demand everything. I've got articles stacked up today wearing gold watches and $1,000 phones and $200 skinny jeans, bitching for more in Europe, pissing all over everything. And there it is. Promised free welfare, promised women, promised jobs, promised everything by Soros and the corporate media and Stephen Colbert and traitors. You are witnessing on your TV screen the UN attack, the globalist attack on America. This is the most dramatic, impacting thing I've ever seen. It was incredible in the last 5 years seeing millions of Islamists pour in, brought in by UN troops, marching by the millions into Europe, people thrown out of their houses, total welfare given to them to incentivize Africa and the Islamic nations of the Middle East to just completely invade. And moderate regimes were taken down to open up the borders of Europe to carry this out. Only Russia stood against it. And now, this just happened the last 20 minutes. I was watching the live RT feed in there, and we took it. And we've got the footage for you that I want to back up to the moment for TV viewers, and I'll narrate for radio listeners. When this happened, just 20, 30 minutes ago, it's the Mexican border. It's tens of thousands of invaders from all over the world. Hundreds of Islamists have already been caught. I've got headlines here, ISIS, Al-Qaeda members. And they shake down the gates, they shake down the wall, and they break in and they pour in masse, with our own media saying, how dare Trump try to stop this? No borders, no walls. You come here, everything's free, everything's wonderful. But once they bring them in Europe, 90% don't get jobs. They get on welfare, and now they're alone, and they're controlled by the leftist, by the globalist, by the Democrats, by the UN. So here's the big announcement. I just watched on October 19th, 2018, the beginning of the Bolshevik Revolution, Part 2. You just watched, and if you can, cue it right up to the point they break down let's roll it from here for TV viewers. You just watched a UN-sponsored, created, media advertised zone where for a year they've been massing migrant caravans together to blow open a migration route and to embolden people to flood up the rail lines to Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California and flood in waving their flags of the Middle East and of Latin America and saying, we demand everything. I've got articles stacked up today wearing gold watches and $1,000 phones and $200 skinny jeans, bitching for more in Europe, pissing all over everything. And there it is. Promised free welfare, promised women, promised jobs, promised everything by Soros and the corporate media and Stephen Colbert and traitors. You are witnessing on your TV screen the UN attack, the globalist attack on America. And you're looking at the Democratic Party, mainstream news, registering illegal aliens to vote. That's in the Washington Times today from right here in Texas. And look at the directors in their NGO outfits waving everybody in and waving those foreign flags. Look at that amount of people. That's over 10,000 people in one wave. That's Soros bending America over and putting our head in the guillotine. Look at that lone armored vehicle that was supposedly going to stop the power of a mass of people. And the Mexican government collapsing into corruption. And then Trump valiantly trying to stop it as now 800 miles away now marches tens of thousands of people behind them, pouring in the most dramatic footage ever. That's what a 21st century UN invasion, 6th generational warfare looks like. That's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. And then the footage cuts, and reportedly it's just still flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. Looks like way more than 10,000. But that's the tip of the spear. That's the tip. Look at it, flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing, El Norte. And then nothing's going to be good enough. So think about it. You're not an army in uniforms. Though the message is white people are bad, but let's get to the country that they set up because it's so good. And so the message is get up there. And anybody that opposes you is opposing children. Maybe 1 out of 50 people's a child there. But it won't matter. The news will show the few children and say, don't stop any of them. They're children. Let them all through because they're holding children up like human shields. It was earlier in the video when I was watching live, holding children up at the fences. Open the fences. We have children. We're fleeing where we came from. We're fleeing the failures and the hell that our ancestors have created. And we're bringing it to visit it on you because of your hospitality and your open arms. And how dare your president and how dare your Border Patrol say you'll do anything. And so the left is abolish ICE, dox their houses, kill them, kill Scalise, kill Rand Paul, kill Trump, kill Alex Jones, kill. Dox them, abolish ICE, no defenses. Everyone come. As the left always invites in their Islamic killers, as they always invite in their destroyers, they're just begging to be annihilated. The most dramatic footage I've ever seen of the collapsing Latin America and the zombie apocalypse, as you see that within 10 days of people not having food, most of them become mass murderers or cannibals. And you see people, a lot of them obese, they're not even starving in their third world countries, pouring in, demanding their piece of that pie, even though they're not waving American flags, they're waving their flags. Because they're conquerors. And they've been told, you're here and you're going to conquer America. You're going to take it over. You're going to stand up to Donald Trump because George Soros wants to mount America's head on the wall. Because they have a plan to do it in Europe and a plan to do it here and a plan to do it everywhere else. And it's all happening right now. All those voters ready to be registered to take your guns and take your pension fund and take your bank account and raise taxes on you, and George Soros is exempt from taxes because Texas Democrats asked non-citizens to register to vote. We don't say illegal aliens because that's politically incorrect. The Washington Times doesn't want to get banned on Twitter, so they use the language they're told. The Texas Democrat Party asked non-citizens registered to vote, sending out applications to immigrants with a box citizenship already checked. Yes. Yeah, like Obama said in 2016, oh, if you live here, you got here, you could vote. According to new complaints filed Thursday, asking prosecutors to see what laws may have been broken. Gee, I wonder what laws just got broken in that footage. Keep rolling it. The Public Interest Legal Foundation alerted district attorneys and the Federal Justice Department to the pre-checked applications and also included a signed affidavit from a man who said some of the relatives who aren't citizens received the mailing. This is how the Texas Democratic Party is inviting foreign influence in an election, in a federal election cycle, and it goes on from there. You know, we have a guest host joining us who always does a great job, Joel Gilbert, but I'm really tempted to commandeer this next hour because how could I just sit here like this is just more news when we just watched the southern border of Mexico collapse under the UN invasion test run by the UN. Here's Fox News. The UN is establishing refugee camps on the southern border of Mexico in Guatemala to open up migration routes, saying there's no right to sovereignty or nation states, only the UN. How about the UN has its gates knocked down and a couple million people go live in that building in New York. Oh, no, that would never happen. How about the Vatican that has 200-foot walls and the Pope says open Italy up? Oh, no, he won't do that. No, you are going to let the third world in to be organized to destroy you. The most incredible footage ever at Infowars.com. And we're taking these live feeds and updating them to the site. And that's why they want to censor us 18 days out. Because if you think this is bad, let me tell you, the next 18 days, they've launched the UN attack. The U.S. is now under UN invasion. UN directed collapse of the border. Red alert. The United States is now under UN invasion. We need 200,000 troops mobilized now.
Stress is a natural part of life. Work, family, friends, and everyday accidents can put a lot of strain on the body and your mood. Don't let life weigh you down. Happies is a powerful mood and stress support formula that has your back against life's daily inconveniences. Made with ancient ingredients used for thousands of years, Happies can help you take back the day. With our powerhouse formula, Happies can be an important part of your daily supplement routine. With poor diet and the constant on and off of your work life, it's more important than ever to support your body in the fight against stress. With powerful ingredients combined to help support the mind and body, Happies helps support during stress, promotes overall well-being, and helps support your mood. Don't live your life bogged down. Help your body overcome the effects of daily stress and pressure today with Happies from InfoWarsStore.com.